If you've been following our channel, then you are probably aware that last year our 12-foot skeleton took a nasty tumble and got badly damaged. He was too big a part of our yard haunt, however, so we weren't going to just let him go into the trash heap. So we set about finding a way to repair him, and here is how we did it. So the skull, as you can see, sadly, this part was pretty much a total loss. There wasn't much I could do for this guy. This skull was shattered. This will have to be thrown away. But the good news is you can buy replacement parts, and for this guy, that's exactly what I was able to do. I was able to find this guy online, and he looks pretty nice. Now, he is different, as you can tell. First and foremost, the teeth are sharp, so that's different. Color scheme is a little bit different, but the most important thing is this part connects exactly the same, so he will work. He'll look a little bit different, but that's okay. He'll still work, and we will still have a 12-foot skeleton in the yard. Now, unfortunately, also, he got some damage to his elbow. So if you can see this here, right there, the connecting parts, they got snapped when he toppled over. But fortunately, this is another piece that we can find replacements for online. Specifically, these came from an Etsy shop. Let me show you right now. So here's the first replacement part. You might be saying, but wait, it's a different color. The thing is, once it's connected, you're not going to notice. I will apologize right now for not showing the process of unscrewing the old one and screwing the new one in. I'm not very good at recording those things, but it's pretty straightforward. You can see the screws, just simple tiny Phillips heads. You just remove the old one and then screw these back in where the old one was. This is the other elbow, same thing, just swapped out the old and in with the new. And once they're screwed together, they will look just like he did when he was brand new. Now this is the part I was probably the most nervous about. If you can tell, this is actually the left shoulder joint of the skeleton. And I don't know if you can quite tell, but you can see where the plastic around the edge was snapped, where it completely broke out of it. So I was the most concerned about finding a piece that could not only replace this, but fit back in where this one was. Fortunately, there are a lot of 3D printers out there using Etsy to sell just this very piece, and I was able to order one. Here is that very piece. It fits in absolutely perfectly. The screws and the back plate that is inside that you can't see right now clamps it in just perfectly so that it is very, very snug. It's not going anywhere. So yeah, this ended up being a lot easier than I expected. When I ordered it, it actually came with this cap that actually fits right on top of that. I didn't know that this piece actually fits into the arm part of the shoulder. So had I known that, I wouldn't have ordered it, but since I had never done this before, I was completely new, I didn't want to not have what I need. So this is just gonna be extra. But if you're ordering a shoulder joint, just keep that in mind. When it talks about the cap piece is specifically what goes into the arm part of the shoulder. So if that's not what's broken, then you don't need it. The last bit of repairs that we had are some cracks that resulted around the shoulder joint right here, as you can see, kind of snaking their way up and around that. There's another bit up here. The lighting will let you see it. One last one right here, right there in between those two. And I went back and forth if I should melt these together or not. Don't have a lot of experience when it comes to melting plastic, so I just got an epoxy, something that would solidify very hard and solid, and just coated it with that. So if you get up close, you can see the cracks there, but you know, if you're standing back, and anybody standing out in the yard like this, they're not gonna notice it. The only thing left that I really couldn't do anything about is this hole right here, which is unfortunate, but this piece just broke apart and I don't know where it ended up. So it's gone. So this is the one part of him that won't be able to be repaired. On the plus side, it's cosmetic, so it's not going to, hurt his stability or strength. But I'll keep my eyes peeled at maybe some kind of if there's a spray foam that perhaps would do it or not, or if I should just leave it alone. Either way, really when it's standing from the yard, most people probably won't notice. So that completes the repair work for our 12-foot skeleton. He will look a little bit different because of that skull, but otherwise he's gonna pretty much be as good as new. And so there you have it. The real test will be when we stand him up for an extended amount of time during the fall. But for now, that completes our repair process. I know that we're not the first group to damage a skeleton and then record our process of repairing it. But if at all the information I'm providing is useful, then hey, great. I just want to help out anyone else who's trying to haunt up their yard for Halloween. If you got any questions you think I can answer, feel free to drop something in the comment. We'll be happy to help out however we can. But in the meantime, stay spooky, happy haunting, and all that good stuff.